Happy Tuesday. We are thinking about the problem of evil, first from the book of Habakkuk, yesterday from the book of Proverbs, and today we go to the master class on this topic, Job. Job is the classic study on why people on why people suffer, and we see that it's not always that simple. So you are probably familiar with the book of Job. Job opens with a conversation in which God says to Satan, isn't Job a great guy? And Satan says, are you kidding me? Job's a punk. The only reason he's following you, the only reason he says nice things about you is because you're lining his pockets. If you gave me 5 minutes with him, he would be cursing you. And so they place bets, and the odds get stacked against God. He says to Satan, you can do anything you want to Job, except you can't kill him. And I'm telling you that he's not going to deny me. And so then we read as this begins to happen. Satan goes out and he takes everything from Job. He takes Job's family, he takes his wealth and his health. And early on in the book, we find Job in pitiful health, lying in a pile of ashes, boils all over his body. Everybody he loves has died except for his wife, and everyone around him, including his wife, is telling him that he's suffering because he's done something wrong and that he should give up on God. So the book of Job is a classic in us trying to understand what's going on when everything is going wrong. And I would say what it actually ends up being about is a classic study of faith. And I think we need to understand the book of Job this way. It's almost as if we go to a play. We go to the theater, and before the play begins, the writer and the director come out and they address the audience and they say, look, here's what's happened up until this point. And we're now going to tell you things that the lead actor doesn't know. And so when the play begins, you're not wondering like who did it. What you're wondering is, how is the lead actor going to respond? How is he going to deal with the things that are sent his way? So what we know is that the question is the drama is about how the lead actor responds. And that's what we get with the testimony or with the story of Job. Now, it's a testimony to the book of Job that it's so well done that as you're reading through, you forget what you know. And you find yourself on Job's side saying, yeah, God, where are you? This is unfair. You ought to show up and offer an account of what's going on. It makes perfect sense to you that Job would want to put God on trial. So you look forward, as Job does, to the idea that God is going to show up and go in the dock, so to speak, be put on trial and be questioned for the kind of job that he is doing or his failure to do his job. But when God finally shows up at the end, everything changes. And it actually turns out not to be a discussion about Job's suffering at all. God is God, and Job quickly changes his demeanor completely. And we realize that the question is not about suffering and God. The question is about how do we respond to suffering? What is going on with our faith? So let me just pause here and say, perhaps you feel like Job at the moment. Perhaps things are going wrong. Perhaps it feels very much to you like you have been doing what you should be doing and God has gone AWOL. And you're very confused and maybe you're mad and you're wondering whether you should give up on God. So I want to say to you something I hope you've heard before, and that is that God loves you. He is absolutely there for you. He has proven his love for you. He did not withhold any good thing. He has sent his son, Jesus Christ. This ends well. I want to encourage you, hang in there. Hang in there. That eternity changes everything. This life is a short expression of a much broader drama, And God has got everything under control. So you may pray, Lord, I do not understand what is going on, but I want you also to pray, give me hope, give me faith, help me trust, and to move forward with you. Have a good day.